Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining me back into Chinese Frontiers. We are going to just continue where we left off within the previous episode, and I need to complete this quest for the architect. So we do need quite a few raw beams, and then we also need some additional raw planks, and then I also need to craft myself a primitive hammer and a primitive trowel. So what I want to do first, I want to just drop a few items that I don't need. So I'm going to just leave the flax and all of the additional seeds that I've got in here, and maybe also the food. I'm going to just drop off here. And yeah, just to open up some inventory space or decrease my weight that I've got within my inventory. So yeah, let's just drop all of these items that we're not going to use. I don't think... No, we do need the bamboo, actually. Yeah, we do need the bamboo. We need the mortar. Let's leave the stone. The sand can go in here. Alrighty, I think we are good to go. Let's just drop these seeds. And that's it. We can drop all of this in the caravan. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is let's maybe just go ahead and craft. I'm going to do the 3 hammers. 3 additional hammers. I'm not going to use my own one for the architect. And then we also need 3 trowels. I think I do have enough wood in my inventory just to craft those raw beams and raw planks. And then we're going to go head out to the architect and just drop off all those items. Let's just see here, the primitive trowel. There we go. And we're going to do 3 of that as well. I don't know, I'm just amazed with this guy's veins on his arms. It's so detailed. Okay, here we go. Right, so for the planks, how many do we need? We need another 30 or 28, but let's do 30. We can only do 10 pieces at a time, in any case. Oh no, actually we need 80 of that. Oh, my mistake. Okay, so we're gonna have to craft all of that, all of the wood that I've got. So this means I'm going to have to go harvest some extra wood. Yeah, we're gonna need plenty of wood still for those raw beams. I just want to see my weight. Yeah, I've got a decent amount of weight left just to get that extra wood. So I want to kind of like head a bit further away from where our town is, or where our town is going to be. Can't really call it a town yet, but I don't really want to take away the aesthetic of the town. So that's why I'm just going like kind of like here at the backside, chopping down these trees at the back. As far as I know, you don't get damage from trees falling. No, doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna just go crazy and chop as I go. You can chop down these little bushes also for wood. I think I'm gonna do that. You know, I think these trees do grow back, to be honest. But I'm just not taking any chances now. Alrighty, I just want to check how many pieces of wood we've got currently. 78. Yeah, you know what, let's just go ahead and take down another few trees. Because I want to start with that building, the engineering workshop. I want to get that going also very soon. So I want to collect as much wood as I can. Okay, but I do know my inventory space is a little bit limited. We can maybe go for one more tree. Let's do this little one over here. We've got some pigs running around here. Now these are, I think, normal pigs. It's not boars. very docile, so definitely not boars. Okay, I think we are good to go. Oh, oh, you can grab them. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, now what do I do with it? Okay, so I can just randomly grab these pigs. That's quite funny. I suppose you can eventually get camps and you can place them in those camps. I think so. Alright, so these raw beams they're also made from normal wood. Okay, there we go. Just gonna craft 30 of them. And then we've got everything that we need for the architect, and we're gonna head out to him, and hopefully we can get a nice reward. Now there's something that I've noticed off screen. When you go to your perks menu or your skills menu, where's this? The skill tree. Here we go. I've got an extra skill available. We're gonna see now where we can assign that. But when you press R, you can actually go to a perks menu. So the perks menu, you get all of these perks by doing certain things. So you don't get it with skill points. You cannot allocate it with, let's say, experience. You've got to do very specific things. So for example, here like the brisk logging, you need to extract 100 pieces of wood. And with this one, you can see that we need to complete all the side quests. Now, I don't know how many side quests there are, but yeah, you can see there's a whole bunch of different things that we need to do in order to unlock these perks. But I do have a skill point available, so let's just see. Increase carry capacity. Oh yes, lovely. Okay, that's what I want. Right, so let's head out. We're gonna go to the big map, and then we're gonna head out to the architect. I know there's still a side quest that I need to do here, fixing the shrine, but we need a grid, which I'm not sure where to get that grid from. Now we've got oxen. I think on a later stage we'll be able to have oxen in our farms, I'm pretty sure. Okay, but I'm going to just put away my pickaxe. I look pretty intimidating waving that thing around, running through here between all the people. Right, let's see what he's going to give us.
Thank you for the tools and materials. History is replete with stories where even the smallest contribution turns the tide of battle.
Sorting the flies or the mosquitoes.
Perhaps this secret tunnel of ours will also make such a difference one day. Here is something for you, in recognition of your effort.
Oh no, you've got to be kidding me. I'm getting a stool for bringing him all of those resources. Oh man. Well, that's a little bit of a waste. But you know what? I'm going to leave this area just for now. And I want to head back to my caravan. And I want to get building on that engineering workshop. We've got enough mortar. I'm not sure if we've got enough stone. I'm hoping we do. Just want to see sand. Yeah, we're gonna need quite a bit of sand. What else? Yeah, I think that is everything. Okay, so let's just get going. Now this structure is definitely way bigger than the carpenter's workshop, or it just appears that way, but I do believe it's bigger. You know, with most of these survival crafting games, the building can get quite tedious, but for some reason it's quite therapeutic with this game to do this whole construction. I don't know what it is, but I enjoy it. Now I just need to harvest some additional stone. It goes relatively quickly, so... Oop. Broke my pickaxe. So let's just craft another one. I think while I'm at it, I can just as well do a primitive hammer as well. Let's see here. Oh, okay. We need the stone, of course. So you can see with these big boulders or rocks that you get, or the rock formations, they basically just turn darker once you've harvested them. So it's easy then to kind of like discern where you've harvested already. Then with the smaller rocks that you can find around the world, they will actually break if you finished harvesting them. Righty, so we should definitely have enough stone now, so let's just craft ourselves another hammer. And then we can just continue building that engineering workshop. I've got to also, while I build, I've got to keep an eye on my water and my food, that I still have enough. I wasn't sure if you could eat like raw foods, but you can. And it does replenish your hunger quite good. Even though you give your character like raw food, it's still okay. It replenishes quite nicely, so you don't have to make all of these complicated meals to feed your guy. It does look like we're going to need a lot of logs, but yeah, I think we do have enough. At least my caravan's parked really close, so it's not too much of a tedious job to place all of these. Still got 18 logs left. I think we should be good. And we're progressing pretty quick. We're already at 20%. Now it's going to be a mission to get onto this roof. You can already see this roof is going to be quite high from what I can see already. Okay, that's everything. Okay, so now we need the raw beams. Let's see how many we've got. We've actually got quite a few raw beams. Oh no, this is plain beams. And these are planks. Just see if I've got any more left here in the chest. Okay. Doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna have to head out and just harvest a whole bunch of extra wood. I've got 80 wood already, but we're gonna need way more. And then I'm gonna have to craft myself some raw beams and additional plain beams as well. You know, with this game, it's really a long process to build up your town. You literally build it up structure by structure, and you unlock the blueprints by doing random quests and missions for the people around the world. So they kind of force you to follow that route. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. For me personally, I don't really like to do like main storyline quests. In general, with these type of games that I play, I like to just kind of do my own thing, follow my own process. I mean, that's the whole point for me, in my opinion, about the open worlds, is that you can kind of like just do what you want and have like free reign. But now with the setup that we've got over here within Chinese Frontiers, you actually have to do the quest in order for you to advance. Now I can see my hunger is dropping. I'm not sure if I've got any food in my inventory, but what you can do is you can eat raw foods. It does replenish your health quite good. Raw planks. Let's do... I'm gonna maybe just do 40 raw planks. We are going to require that for the roof as well. So when we do the roofing, the planks goes up first, and then on top of that you will have to end it off with flax, which will be pretty much like a thatch roof. Okay, here we go. Right, so let's just see with the inventory. Okay, I've still got a meal left, so that's gonna help. I'm gonna just go ahead and grab this quickly. Nice. Okay, and I'm gonna have to place myself scaffolding on this side. So you know, this is actually the only area where I'll be able to get onto the roof. I'll have to jump onto these beams, and then from there I can ascend to the roof. I've tried this before with the scaffolding. You can't make the scaffolding higher. So yeah, I don't know if there is a different way to do this, but so far this is the only way that I know. Oh man, are you serious? I thought I crafted like a whole bunch of raw beams. Let's do maybe 40. I've got so much wood, so might as well. Right, let's get going with this. We're getting close to 30% done now. I suppose you do get better with the crafting as well, like, or sorry, with the building. I suppose that will also go quicker. You will get like some sort of perk on a later stage. Let's just check it out here. With the perks, I don't see anything for building. Just see here. The limit of village workers. Yeah, you see, you are going to get on a later stage. You're going to get some extra workers. Now I'm sure once you've got some workers that's going to live in your town, that's going to really make the building process also so much easier. I'm sure of it. Maybe that's also part of the reason why it's taking so long to build these structures. Because they are intended to be built by multiple people. I know it's like that in real life, but yeah, I don't know, with games it can differ. Oh, I'm still able to reach these, fortunately. Okay, so yeah, from here I'm gonna have to go onto the scaffolding. So I'm gonna have to precariously jump onto this beam. And then from here I can get up, and yeah, I've got to just basically maneuver my way around on these beams. You can see there's a whole bunch of beams on that side that I need to place in the same way. So we're going to work our way through. I'm going to have to try and jump over this. There we go. And I'm going to have to maneuver over here. Oh man. Okay, I didn't get full damage. But yeah, it's a tricky business. It really is. Okay, let's try to come around this way. Oh, yes, I can reach it. Thank goodness. Okay. Let's see, can I reach I have to go over. Okay, let's do it like this, and I'm gonna reverse. I think that's gonna work a little bit better. Nice, okay. Yeah, this is working. I think this is the last one now. Go this way around. Ah, oh, we need plain beams. I'm kind of like doing a little bit of a parkour move here. Plain beams. Okay, we can only do 10. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now we need raw beams. Okay, let's see. How many can we get of these ones? I'm gonna go ahead and go for 30 maybe. But I see we now at 52%. So the progression is going pretty well. And now we need another hammer. So obviously with these primitive hammers, they don't last long. Okay, now I'm not quite sure what we need. Oh, yeah, at the top. I'm really hoping I've got enough plain beams. That's raw beams. I don't have any more plain beams. Oh, this really sucks. I mean, and I harvested so much wood and I'm still shorting plain beams. We just do 10. I think what we are going to need now is the planks. Yeah, that we're going to use for the roofing. Raw plank. There we go. Yeah, let's see. We've got 34 pieces more of the raw plank left. I'm definitely gonna have to go harvest some extra wood. Right, so now we're gonna go to the top part. It's like a little chimney or canopy, whatever you call it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so from here we're gonna need some extra planks, and then there's going to be another layer of planks that's gonna go over here. So let me just go ahead and harvest a whole bunch of trees for us here. Well, the structure is looking really nice so far. So all we need to do is, I think we just need a whole bunch of raw planks just to finish off the roofing. And we're gonna need to have flax also nearby. So yeah, let's maybe do 50 raw planks. I think that should be sufficient. So after I'm done with this crafting, I'm gonna just fetch some flax, or I'm gonna fetch all my flax, and then we can finish off the roofing. Because I'm not sure if I'll be able to get back on the roof once I've placed a layer of thatch. I'm pretty sure there must be easier ways to get onto these buildings, especially a big one like this. I mean, yeah, this is really like a flimsy scaffolding that we've got over here. Right. So let's go ahead and finish this. Yeah. Right. We need those additional planks again. Oh man. So one thing that I've really learned in this game, if you think you've got enough of something, just go back and harvest like triple that. What I'm going to do before I go into the next episode of this game, I'm going to play a little bit off screen. And I want to get up to the point of where I can get a house or build a house, and where I can get villagers that can move into this region over here. And then I just want to see if they will actually make a difference in the village. You know, when it comes to building, crafting and all of those things. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure all of you also want to see that. Like the solo building was nice and everything, but yeah, I think I can do with an extra hand. Now, I've got 160 flax in my inventory, so I don't have any doubt that I've got enough this time around. Right, so let's just craft again another hammer. Okay, so this is the last piece, I believe, of the roof. We now at 82% done, so really getting there. Wood. Oh, I'm praying I've got enough wood. Just another 2 pieces. Okay, is that it? Okay, yeah. So it seems like the roof is done. There's some more raw beams over here. Wedges. Oh, okay, we need wedges. Wedges. I'm sure 10 wedges would be enough. We only need 1 here. Line beams. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Raw planks. Flax. Raw plank. Raw plank. I'm starting to doubt that we've got enough wood again. Yeah. We're so close to being done with this. I'm not gonna run so far this time. I'm just gonna chop whatever I can. Oh my goodness, but this is quite laborious. Alrighty, let's just see how much wood have we got. 53. Okay, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say if I've got another 30 raw planks, we should have enough. I'm usually wrong with this, but I really just don't feel like chopping any more trees. Okay, we're now at 91%, and now we've got the clay. And I believe we're going to have to use our trowel now for the clay. So here we've got the clay. 27 clay. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, but it's okay. We've got a clay deposit not far from here. So I can just head out towards that side if we do need to get extra clay, which, yeah, we do. Okay, and that means I'm going to need to use my spade also. So, yeah, there's a little walkway I can go through over here. And, oh, actually, we do have clay. Don't have to go over on the other side. There's a few patches over here. There we go. Let's just maybe harvest one more piece of clay if we can find. I did see the clay. Here we go. Right, I'm pretty sure that's enough. %. Raw planks. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so just as an FYI, if you want to build this engineering workshop, you're gonna need a lot of raw planks. Like really, really a lot. What do we need? The chisel. Okay. That's fine. We've got our chisel over here. Let's replace it with a shovel. Okay, what else do we need? Oh, here we go. Remove all items in the way. Okay, so scaffolding. It's fine. We can actually remove this. We don't need it anymore. Alright. What? We need limestone. Right, so how much? I've got 4 limestone, exactly 4 limestone. We might need more. I'm hoping that would do the trick. Oh yes, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness, this is done. Right, so engineering is completed. Great stuff, and there we've got the wide overhang scaffolding. Let's see here, this is now a new piece. So I suppose this is needed for if you've got an even bigger structure. Yeah. It's hard to fathom, like the structure felt so big and it took so long to build. Not sure, maybe it has to stand on the ground? I'm not sure. Okay. Well, anyways. But that's it for me for today's episode. Like I say, I'm going to progress with the game quite a lot further. And up to the point where we can maybe get a few workers that can join our town. But if you did enjoy this, please do remember to subscribe and also press the bell notification button so that you don't forget anything or miss anything. And then I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. That's still gamer. Building kingdoms from the top.